my name is Shantae Roddy, and this is a day in the life of my entrepreneurship life. So, one of the reasons why I started this channel is to really focus on the life of an entrepreneur that no one sees, like the ins and outs. There's so much to entrepreneurship, and it's so important as entrepreneurs that we see all the sides of us, right? I'm not just an entrepreneur, I'm a woman, I'm a sister, I'm an aunt, I'm so many different things. And so this is really my opportunity to share my life. It's kind of a way of video journaling. I really should get more into writing, actually journaling, but I thought I would give this a try. And I want to do the day in the life or the day in my life for 30 days. So this is day one. So welcome to day one. If you're an entrepreneur thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, business owner, do come on in, share who you are, where you're hailing from, and what you do. I hope you're inspired and empowered by what I say here and what I share here on this channel, because this is really for all of us. So this is the first day of the week. I can tell you that I woke up, I was tired because I didn't sleep very well. I haven't slept well over the past few days, but I woke up with a spirit of gratefulness. I'm celebrating my birthday this month, and my nephew just celebrated a birthday. And we went on a short weekend trip to Detroit, Michigan to just celebrate, have fun, to talk, to eat good food. And it was a really great time. So I feel like I'm rejuvenated, even though I haven't really been sleeping well over the past couple of days. So that was okay. I'm also in the midst of hosting a mastermind for students to help them become more bankable so that they can grow their businesses to a position their business to be able to get access to any funding that they need to be able to scale. And I'm really proud of myself for doing this because it's been on my mind to do for like 2 to 3 years now. And I've been developing it slowly, and I pushed a button on it relatively quickly at the end of 2023, because at that time I was pivoting in my business. 2023 was really a really challenging year for me and for my company. And so as an entrepreneur, when things happen, you have to be able to shift and adjust. And although we do it, it's not always easy. It can be heartbreaking, it can be frustrating, and you go through a roller coaster of emotions. But I took the leap of faith and believed in myself to do it. Now, I'm very, again, excited about what I've been able to accomplish. Did we hit our goals? No. But I'm so happy that we have students that are really benefiting from what we are teaching in this mastermind. And so coming off of the weekend, I have these students. So for every student, I teach them, and I have to review all of their assignments and homework. Teaching is something that I love, so I get rejuvenated by that. But just knowing that I'm coming into a new week and they're relying on me to be there for them, to support them through the program, and to review their assignments and make sure that they're on the right track. That really was my focus, one of my primary focuses for this day and every day throughout the program. So think about when you're putting programs and services together, the time and the commitment. Not only is it going to take for your customers and clients, but also the commitment and energy is going to require from you. So it's requiring a lot, but I committed myself to the program. I'm committed to these students' success, and I'm enjoying seeing their growth in just 1 week. So now we're on week 2, and I'm very excited for them. So I worked on that today, checked in with them, and I just recently finished a live with them so that they have an opportunity to learn more and then ask their questions and get their questions answered. Also today, I had an opportunity to continue work on my own loan application because I am applying through my state, which is Ohio. I'm certified. It's a great program, and I'm getting ready to launch new services through my marketing company. So I need some additional funding and able to be able to do that. So I was working on the application last week, and I'm almost finished. I was waiting on my assistant, and she was not available today. So I had to just fill in the gaps for her not being here. So again, to think about when you need things that you need and you may not always have access, then you again have to be able to adapt and adjust to your circumstances and still be productive, even if you're not able to work on something because there's something missing or you're waiting on someone. So that's what I did. I made sure that everything else was done in the application. There was a few more questions that I needed to answer. So now I'm just waiting on her information. And then the goal is to submit the application in the morning, and then let the process play itself out. So I'm hoping that it won't take long to get approved and get funded. It could take 30 days, it could take 60 days. We'll see, but I know that this is really going to be beneficial. And I know that, I'm organized in my business. I have all my plans together, and I'm in a really great position to be able to get approved for funding. So I'm very excited about that. And one of the things that has helped me is being certified as a minority and woman-owned business, because there's so many incentives for that. So I'm glad that way at the beginning, when I started this new business, right, with my company is She Boss Talk, when I started it, immediately I started the process of getting certified at every level that I possibly could, the federal, the state, and the county, getting those certifications so I can position myself to be able to access opportunities such as this. And so um, I'm exhausted now, although I have a lot of energy. I am exhausted. It's time to wind down. I've been making sure that I'm giving my balancing right between my work and balancing between work and other things that I have to do, need to do, or want to do, right? And so usually I try to close up early and then go relax and just do some other types of activities. And I'm getting ready to do that now, but it's a little bit late. I was also planning on having a meeting um, with a nonprofit that I'm a board member from, but I was not able to reach the director, who is in Africa. And so I have some friends that want to volunteer and have been working to get us connected. So I was a little disappointed that we were not able to connect in that way, but I know that we're going to be able to do it in the near future, because it's a really great cause. And anytime we have people that are eager to volunteer, we want to make sure that we give them the information so that they can make a well-informed decision. And, especially when they're offering their services, their skill set to be able to help us to forward our mission. So again, I was a little bit disappointed about that, but know that things happen. And it's just like, okay, well, that happened, and let's move forward and schedule another day for that to happen. So that's what we are with that. I'm very proud of myself for being productive today. I was able to get quite a few things knocked off of my list. I try to focus on accomplishing at least one or two things. Like, I understand now there's so many things that we juggle on our plate. A lot of things, sometimes we don't get everything done in a day. There's only so many hours, but if I can say, okay, I completed one major thing or two major things and got those checked off, then I'm like, okay, I was able to accomplish something. But I think we all have had those days where we feel like we're at work and we really haven't accomplished much. But I feel like I really accomplished a lot of great things today. I was able to really focus on launching some new products. I hired some some contractors to help me to launch some new things. And I'm excited about these launches because, again, I need to look at more ways to generate revenue, because what worked for us in 2020, 2021, and 2022 really did not work in 2023. So I had to really, 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 really make some major pivots. And I just look back into what is my community saying? What are they saying that they need, and what it is they want? And I would encourage you all too, if those of you that are in business, really pay attention to what it is that your community needs. What is it that they're telling you that they want, and give it to them. So if you're in a situation where you're like, I don't know what to do, this is not working, the easiest thing you to do is give them what they want. Find out what they want and give it to them. So that's what I've been able to do, is meet the need. That's one thing. Another thing, and I'm very proud of, is that I'm very resourceful and I'm able to pivot. I'm able to think of creative ideas to earn money, because the reality is that whether or not you're making money, the bills are still coming in. And that's challenging, knowing that you have bills coming in and that you may not be able to meet those bills, especially if you are an employer, if you hire people that you're responsible to pay. And everybody wants and needs to be paid. They don't care what your situation is when they're working for you. So that can be very stressful. It can be, and it is. It's very stressful. So I'm always finding ways to, how can I make an impact and make money? What new thing can we offer? And I love it when I can offer something where I can do it one time and make it evergreen, where I can sell it and sell it over and over and over again. And so it's less work for me. The people get what they need, and I also am able to generate revenue. So that's always in the back of my mind of what new thing can I do? What new offering can I provide that's really going to be a help to someone? And can I make money doing it? Right? Because again, at the end of the day, I'm a business. And if my business is not making money, is dying. The health of the business, how you check the health of the business is your financial status, right? Is that you need to be making money. It's kind of like a heartbeat, right? And when your heart is stopping, you can't resuscitate, you're going to die. So sometimes our businesses need to be resuscitated. And so that's kind of where I was at the end of last year. And we were able to hit the ground running into the new year. It took some time to build it up, but we were putting stuff out, putting things out. And we continue to do that. And I continue to look at ways to say, how can we save money too? How can we look at our expenses and cut back on some things that we're no longer using? And those things have really helped me stay afloat while I am shifting into new areas. So anticipate that these things will be happening. You will be on the top of the mountain sometimes, and sometimes you'll be in the valley. Sometimes you'll be on the up climb, trying to figure things out. How are you going to get to that next level? And the next level may seem like it's impossible. It's something that you've never experienced before. Is the hardest thing that you've ever done. But just know that if it's presented to you, if it was a vision that was presented to you, then it's meant for you to do it, and you can do it. You will have everything that you need to do it. The thing is us being confident in ourselves and knowing that we have what it takes. So that's my focus for this week, is just to be confident and remember that I have what it takes. I am anointed and appointed for this calling that I have on my life for this particular time. So I want, as I close out today on my first day of 30 days of this video journal, I want you to take that with you, is that you have what it takes. So believe in yourself. Whatever you set in your mind to do, you can do. And whatever I set in my mind to do, I can do too. So again, today is day 1 of 30, And I'll see you tomorrow for another day in the life of me as an entrepreneur. Good night.